This is the closest one, friends, to the OG depth. I'm going down, I got a little bit of daylight left, and this is the axe I just built. These are special axes. I mean, special. You know what I'm saying? I almost forgot this axe, friends. Look at it. Look at this thing. On the Deputy, of course, it's on the Deputy, okay? This was one of my first, this is a splitting axe. Look at the profile. This thing is gnarly in the wood. Let's go. Up on the wood pile here. We've been playing around in this wood pile. We're getting her down, friends. We're getting her. Oh, the water's beautiful and calm today, friends. Look at this. So this is all dry here for Hogan and his woman. This is all dry. There's quite a bit there. There's probably 2 cords there, actually. Dad burned a lot more wood than most. Look at the water, friends. Look at the freaking water. Gosh, it's beautiful. The big old maple. Let's get these axes to use here. I'm gonna do some chopping, friends. It's a nice fir log there. I might even, yeah, I'm actually gonna do some chopping right now. I wanna test an axe. And there's a nice little bit over there we can test. We got some axes. I just built this axe I built this axe on a live feed yesterday. Boom. And it was a bear to hang, but we got her deadly. That's chamfer. You know what I mean? The live feed shows it all. We're gonna get to it. Okay, now this axe, just right out of the hoop, right out of the shot, is glorious. Let's just hang. Let's just freaking hang here a minute together, you and I, with these axes. Let's see what goes on. So this is dogwood here. When you have an axe that doesn't have a splitting profile. Do you guys know what I mean? I'm going to show you this real quick. These are 2 axes on the exact same handle, right here. Here they are. Both the exact same length. They're about 28.5 inches long. 28 this one is because the collar, see, because the collar is different. But they are completely different profiles. And I'll show you that now. Which one's going to split wood better? You tell me. Which one do you think is going to split wood better? Well, that depends on how you split wood. But obviously, the one on top is the wood splitting profile. The one underneath is not. Yeah, see, this is crazy. You see how this wood's laying like this? This is a chopping axe. It'll split wood, yes. Now, like this. This is a glorious freaking axe. I'm going to tell you this right now, and it allows you to do things sometimes a split axe won't. That's one of them. This handle is a mind blower. That'll go straight in the fireplace. You see this? This is actually, oh my gosh, friends. Home. See, I'm getting more and more into using axes like this. There we go. Just a little fir log right there. And we're gonna put the axe that I built yesterday on the live feed. This is the closest thing that you'll get to the Deputy that I have right now, other than my OG Deputy that I just built a while back. This is the depth. Now there's dirt, you can see it. Big knot right there. You guys can see where we're going with this, right? Chopping is a different animal. I'm gonna bring you in on a close one here, just because we can. This is quite an enjoyable task. It just is. You can't deny it. I'm gonna make this one narrow right in front of that knot. See that knot right there, friends? I'm gonna come on the inside of it because I don't want to deal with it. See that? What a glorious, glorious tool. Oh my goodness. So that was a narrow cut. And now I'm in the apex. See that? I'll take a couple down low. Like that. And then I got knots. We're coming up to the top. See this? So I know the stove's down below there. These knots, you either want to chop them out, you know, you can chop them out. But you'd be better off staying like here. See this? This is a shorter piece of wood, but you'll honestly, friends, you're better to stay on the inside of these knots. See this? Look at this now, we're almost at, that was amazing. This axe is nuts, and that's why I like these heels. See these heels? This is a beautiful, beautiful axe. Now I go down for a couple down here so that when it's time to finish, you can hear that noise. It's pretty much done. This is a really enjoyable activity, friends. Now we do this, friends. There we go. Okay, so, you know, friends, that was a nice little log cut up into firewood now. Small diameter. That's hemlock. I'm not going to bother with that. But we got more wood to split. Actually, we got a lot of wood to split. Right? It's not bad. See? Right? Different kinds of axes, but there's the flick again. Here it comes. It's actually coming. There it is. It's like that is ugly. Look at it. It's all gnarly and twisted. And the job's still got to get done, right? Friends, this is so nice. It is so So nice. Look at this thing. What are we doing with that? There it is. There it is. I need it to be a little to the left to deke out a knot. This is glorious fir, by the way. So this is that axe I built yesterday, friends. This is her. And it's beautiful. This here is sometimes the better way to go. You may have noticed, friends, I'm not that good at bending down. I lost all my, I got a big nugget of bone back there now. So going down like this for me, going down here is the worst movement for me. So that's why you see me doing this stuff. That's it. There's no other reason. That's it. You learn to adapt for your own ways. This is where the bigger axe, the wider profile comes in handy, friends. Or a little English like that. The flick, better known as the flick. Kind of want to get on another axe, but this has been such a freaking joy, friends. Like, I mean, a super joy. Yeah, see? Oh my goodness. The judge is the judge. Yeah, completely different tool. Wow. Oh, this thing's nuts. Well, you know, friends, I've been talking about this lately. If you're new here, welcome to you. And to all our members at our members group, thank you. And to everyone that has been at this channel for all these years, thank you for being here. It's great you're here. Friends, I think I forget, it was late in the afternoon. It wasn't raining. Friends, this is my hobby. Literally, I chose when I was 27 years old. I chose to live in my joy, to find my joy, which was power saws and axes. I can't explain it. There's no magic to it. I just made the decision. I remember it. I sobered up. I actually remember the day and the day is when I got sober and cleaned up, and I went back to my old job, which was sales, and I looked around at these fluorescent lights and these soft hands, and I what am I doing here? What am I even doing here? I gave my notice, and I said to myself, I'm never doing or trading my time ever again to a job that I do not enjoy. Friends, I'm telling you, I'm not making these stories up. This is what I told myself at 27. I feel like I started late. So my message to you is that find your joy. Find something. If you can turn it into a living like I did, then that's great. But if you're in a place in your life right now where you've got a job and you're supporting a family and you don't particularly like the job, that's a noble exercise. And you should be proud of that. But don't forget to do those things that fill your cup, your joy, because you'll be way better for your job that you may not like, your family, your friends, the world in general. So, friends, I like axes. I always have. And I'm playing around with axes. I actually reached out to my buddy, the East Coast Lumberjack, and I'll say it again. If you're into axes, go subscribe to the East Coast Lumberjack. He's a great guy. He's knowledgeable, and he's been on YouTube a long, long time. He makes a mean handle, and I think at some time I'll probably collaborate with him. But friends, this is just me going out and living in my joy. So that's about it. But these axes, there was 7 that Brad sent me, and they're all in that line of kind of an all-purpose tool, right? You saw the difference when I showed you the profiles. And listen, friends, not everybody's going to split wood the same way. It's not the axe that makes the man. Remember this. Hear this and remember it. It's not the axe that makes the man. It's the man that makes the axe. So you can have the best, coolest axe in the world. You know, like the Judge, friends. You may know what I'm talking about, that Judge axe. It's phenomenal. It is. It's phenomenal. I love it. But if you have no technique and you're afraid of the tool and you're apprehensive and you can't get in the flow state, you know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to hone your craft and find your freaking joy, because time's a spinning and it waits for no man. I appreciate you being here, probably more than you know. Work hard, be honest, and be kind. And I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for being here.